and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a current household, I guess. I know I had talked about this save with you guys. Man, it was like November 12th or something. So it was a little over a month ago. But you can see I've been playing it quite a bit again because we were like here or here. Which one were we at? I think we were here, honestly. So I've went through and I've played all these households because I did add back in MC Command Center into my game, just to bring it back to life a little bit. And I have to say I've really enjoyed it, just the dynamics of everyone and everything. So I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen, probably like right now, of my spreadsheet. And the reason I'm putting this on is because it's how I play the game. So I kind of write down like all the household names, and then I write down like who's living there and the ages of them, and then like their aspiration and things, and I add everyone into a club. And as you can see, like this house looks pretty normal from base game, but on the inside it looks 120% different. But like this house and this house are completely different. And then you've got like Travis and his family living here, and obviously the Pancakes house looks pretty similar. The Goth's house has like a balcony on the top now. So some of the households look exactly the same, and some of them look like different. Some of them look slightly different. Some of them look completely different. And then I've made my own park. So for summer, which is the season we're in right now, this is the park that I place here. So I have like sunny escape park, and then I have like snowy escape park, and I think I have like spooky escape park, and then I need one. Well, I must have made one for fall. It's probably like rainy escape park or something. I don't know, for spring. But yeah, each one has something different, and they each have a different centerpiece. The building is different. It's decorated differently, but it looks the same. And then obviously this side is completely different. So like for snow time or snowy, it's a ice skating rink, and then this one it's a pool, because it's hot out. And then I have like the library that I've created, and I have a bar that I've created, and I'm going to be filling this whole world. And everyone, obviously, as you've seen, has completely like their looks are redone, and I randomize. Well, I actually have a mod where I can ask the sim what their favorite color is, and then they tell me, and then I kind of base the whole house and their outfits off of it. Obviously, if I was to move this sim, say, in with someone else, I would incorporate their color into their home. So, like, say if these two guys got together, his favorite color is green, his is golds. So green and golds would be what would happen there. And then I randomize if they're not in a relationship with anyone. I'll randomize to see if they're, if they're what their sexual orientation is, and I'll randomize to see if they want children. Like I can ask them if they are interested in having children. Most people say yes, which is kind of annoying because like I feel like not everyone is always going to be open to having kids, but that's all right, whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, so then you have like some people who have kids, and then you have people who have moved in with other people. And then you have some people who have babies in their homes, as I've tweeted out yesterday. This family has a baby in their household, and it's not even part of their family tree, so I don't know if they've kidnapped this child or what, but this is the world that I'm on now. Obviously, the lots are still the same. I have not recreated them because if I was going to finish recreating lots, I would do it for Willow Creek. I also need to figure out if I want to do like one bar and stuff at each lot, or what I want to do, because I feel like that might get to be a little bit much. And I also kind of want to leave some lots empty for if I want to add a two-bedroom home or something, and I want it to be kind of cheap. I want to be able to add that into a neighborhood that isn't this extravagant, because that wouldn't really make sense. And then obviously if I want to move a big family into a bigger home and I don't have one, I like to keep my options open. So I probably will leave these empty until a family needs a house built for them, because eventually all of my lots are going to be completely full. But yeah, so I play through these families and I play them now for 3 days. I really enjoy that a little bit better because I get to flip between them. Um, so you can just see that I've like really gotten into this game and I've really like recreated a lot of stuff. There's a lot of drama that happens in this save as well because like this girl has a baby with this man because of MC Command Center and and she has a baby with this guy. Like it's crazy. Like I'm not really being honest because I don't know, but I'm just saying like you get the gist of the people like she's a dreamer because I think his name is Dirk Dreamer is her baby daddy and she asked him to marry him and because I have a mod in I can have multiple wives and husbands. So he had two wives. The wife found out and so they're like on rocky roads, but this girl never wanted to move him in, so he doesn't live with them. So it's just really funny, but then like the family I'm on now, the girl is really in love with Knox Greenberg, but she was married to a guy named Alex Shoemaker, and that's the guy in the red shirt. I haven't updated their looks yet, so please ignore that. But like Knox Greenberg had two babies with Penny Pizzazz, and Penny just left them with him. And they have like a really bad relationship because they've been divorced. And he just divorced his wife because he's like madly in love with this other girl. So this is what I'm saying. But anyways, so I like to keep you guys updated on what I'm doing off camera because I've really enjoyed this. I've thought about doing an LP of this, but I want to wait until some of my other LPs are completed. And I don't know, I just really enjoy this. I would really love to be able to add your guys' Sims into a world like this and then play through them and, you know, just be able to do all of that because I think that would be really fun to like see everyone's families that they've created and see them come to life. And obviously I would let MC Command Center take over until, you know, I played the family because obviously that's where the drama comes from, you know what I'm saying? But so I've played a lot of like the households that have already been in the worlds, like the land grabs and stuff. I played each one of the EA worlds or EA placed households for a week before I played them. Before I'm going back through, I'm probably going to do that for all of the EA worlds or the EA families because like I was in Windenburg when I went back and decided I was going to play all these other households. So like Villarreal's, I've already edited their looks. I've got everyone all set up in that household. I've already played them for a whole week, you know, and then I know that like, I think I've even played the Flex family. Actually, I don't think I have. But I've played like the Faust family and the Haas family, and all of these families up here are already played a week. So I do want to do that, and I know that the ones that are like this are EA, like they've got the lighter green. Those are the EA households, and so I will be playing them for a week, and then I'll play them for an extra 3 days if that's how it works, because I really want the EA households to be my center of attention for the first playthrough, and that's how I did it, and I really enjoy that. So I might play them, like go to a new world, like say I go to Brindleton Bay, and say there's a household here like this one, the Hecking family. So I would play them a week, and then I would play this family here, which is the Holiday family, play them for a week, and then I would play the Delgado family for a week, and then I would go back through and I would start playing each of the households for the 3 days. And I would include these guys because they're technically one step ahead. Because this was supposed to be like an EA play. I wasn't supposed to really have any mods in. But I ended up adding mods because I just felt like I needed it. And my sim is in this household. And I'll jump in there in just a second and show you guys what's going on with her. But she's already done quite a lot, and I really enjoy the way I've been playing it, and just having that one sim that travels with me to each and every household, because I get a really good bond with that sim. Now, if she gets like a call to go over to someone's house, I don't do it because it's not about her. It's supposed to be about her helping the world become a better place and like helping people achieve a really good life. And, that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And I will be playing through all of the worlds. And then when I get the other packs, I'll be playing those as well. The destination worlds, at this time, I don't have any want to play in these two worlds just because I think you need a really big mod to be able to play here. So these will probably be remodeled at some point. But what I'll do is I'll remodel them and then we can go on like vacations here for our Sims like few days and whatever, and then send them home before we leave. So that would be really cool. And obviously some people are going to have the what's it called? The aspiration that they have to go do like the jungle adventures. So those people will obviously be coming on over here, and I will, like I said, edit probably all of these lots. So if you guys are interested in seeing something like this, please let me know, because that's something like I'm really interested in doing. It would obviously be a very long let's play, and we could just kind of stop and start it whenever we wanted. If we got bored of it or whatever, we could stop doing it for a little while and then we could go back to it. And, I just think it would be fun because if you guys gave me your guys' households, and if you guys were interested, I could put all your households in before like the MC Command Center put everyone in. So your households would be added to like the EA list, and then obviously I probably would just pull a lot of my already created like households from this, maybe even, and I might even upload these guys if you guys wanted me to like upload the edited versions of all these households. When I go through and do like the EA households, like the Scott household, I could upload all of them, so then I could just plop them in at this stage. So like this is only played for like what's 10 days, sim days. So it's not like I've played them a lot, so nothing big has really happened with any of them. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in seeing something like that, I know some of you guys said last time you guys were interested in it, then I would love to show you guys what I'm doing. Do like an LP. We could even do like a tester. We could do a couple of episodes, maybe like call it like a mini series at first and do maybe like 5-10 episodes of it, and then if you guys don't like it after that, we can like do a poll and see what you guys think, and if you don't like it, then we could just stop and not do it again. It's up to you guys though, because I thought it would be a fun way for you guys to see your own Sims in my series, and obviously to keep the Sims 4 alive, because this is one thing that I've been playing like on my own free time that I'm really enjoying. So yeah, so I want to do something on Sims 4 that I enjoy. So I did have the 8 emotional Sims up on my channel, but I know that that's not a big series for you guys, and I said I was going to go to 25, but I'm just going to stop it right at 19. I'm not even going to do another episode of it because I know it's not a big thing with you guys. I am going to put the family up on the gallery, so if you guys want that family, if you were interested in it, there was a few views from like the 6-month video that back. If you guys are interested in it, I can go grab it and just throw them up there, but I think I'm just gonna do away with that LP because I just feel like it's not really popular, and I think it's more something that would be like better if it was streamed. So yeah, but this is taking forever to load in. That is one thing about this save, is it is a little bit slow when I'm loading, but obviously I would cut that out so you guys wouldn't see it. But it's slow loading because all of these families are my played families, So it's gotta notice that everybody is my played family because it has to stop MC Command Center from touching them. I probably... And I might even do it, like if we were to do this as an LP, I might even take MC Command Center out for the very beginning, and then see how it goes. Because obviously MC Command Center is good for getting people in relationships and stuff, and having babies. But if we're playing all the households in the world, we wouldn't really need that, So that's just kind of that. But yeah, so I've played quite a bit since you guys last saw it in November. I have really, really, really enjoyed this. Like I said, on my free time, I've actually been playing this more than Sims 3, which is really surprising to me, but that's okay. So this is the Shoemaker household, and this is Carmen Shoemaker. She's the one who's like absolutely in love with Knox Greenberg, and they have two babies together. They're named Tara and Matthias. So it's a girl and a boy, and they had the babies together. And then Knox, this is where MC Command Center comes in, and it makes the game really interesting and really fun. Obviously, I won't do it anymore because he's in one of my households. But if I go into his family tree, he has so many children. Like, so many. And they're all with different people. So there's Maki and Tara. Wait, did I say... What did I say the kid's name was? Okay, well... And then he has Lola and Sabrina with Penny Pizzazz. But she's decided she doesn't want to be the mom of them anymore, and she kind of just left them with him. And then he has four other kids. So he has Christy Cole, he has Ezekiel Cole, he has Rochelle Ward, and Ashley Sasaki. And all of these girls that he pretty much has gotten with all have like a man. So I don't know if he's going to do his own thing. But obviously he wants to be an eco-innovator, so that's one thing we would focus on for him. And then he has his other kids out here in the living room. Like I said, I haven't edited this lot. And then we have Carmen's ex-husband, Alec, because they got a divorce, and they got divorced, and he's like really, really upset about it. You know, he's really upset. It broke his heart, but he actually wants to go live in Strangerville. So I think I'm gonna probably just move him out of the household, take him off the list for this household, and throw him into Strangerville because it's more where he belongs, quote unquote. Now, she wants to be the jungle explorer, so she'll be the one of the Sims that I'll spend a lot of time in doing, like the jungle adventuring and all of that good stuff. Now, I don't know how this is going to work if I have multiple Sims doing this, but she rolled into it, so I'm not going to change it for her. Obviously, I base all of their jobs off of their aspirations. So if, like with hers, probably she'll make money by just like being an archaeologist or whatever and just doing all that. So her club will probably be about archaeology, and she doesn't actually have a club yet because I haven't given them clubs. But like my sim, this is my sim, Olivia. She is a top spellcaster. I'm only missing 2 of the spells for her, and then I need to do all the alchemy stuff, which I will do because she's doing all the aspirations as well. So right now she's still on the angling ace, but you can see she started doing it because we've started doing part-time jobs now. I finished the odd job rating. I'm a 5-star odd job rating. And then we finished knitting all that stuff because in the last one she was knitting and knitting and knitting and knitting, and we finally finished it all. We're trying to sell off like the last couple of things that she's knit. So she's got like a poof, she's got a couple of like the turtles and octopuses, and then she's got these hanging planters, and that's all she has left to sell. And like I just feel like I've had this poof forever and I'm really ready for it to sell, but like no one seems to want to buy it. I'm also curious if I was to play a different household and she wasn't in it, and this is on there, would it say it's by Olivia Nash? Does anyone know? Because I'm really curious, because I've thought about, like, before I add her into a household, have, like, someone purchase this for their home, you know what I'm saying? And then we could put it in the home, and then it would be like, Olivia did it. But if I can't sell it, I can also gift it to people, so it's no big deal. But yeah, so she's like got all these things that she's got, and then she does collect a lot and stuff because I'm trying to have her complete the collections, and she's got a lot of collections. So she's got the 19 of 25 frogs, and she's got 20 of the 32 plus the 5 for the gardening, so she's got a bunch there. She's got 14 of the 20 MySim trophies, 6 of the 20 medals, 14 of the 20 crystals, 1 of the 15 elements, because I haven't really sent them off yet because I'm not really working on that at the moment, 12 of the 15 fossils, and then she doesn't have any of these for here, which are the Microsoft prints, the space prints, the aliens, or the space rocks, because we're not working on those. We're now working on fish, so it's 3 of 22 plus the 3. And then what else do we have? We have 0 insects, 0 geodes, 0 decorative eggs, 0 experimental food photos, 0 void critters, 0 sugar skulls, and then she has a couple of posters that I grabbed when we were in the city one day, and she got a couple of snow globes as well, just 2 of them, and 3 of the posters. But she has 0 of the holiday cracker plushies, 0 of the magic beans, 0 feathers, 0 of the ancient artifacts, 0 of the treasures, 0 of the posters, 0 of the seashells. She has 1 of the buried treasures, because she had to do it for an odd job. She had to go like dig in the ocean, and we were late, unfortunately, so I didn't get to do that. I did need to do all of the magical artifacts, and I'm not really sure how else to get all of this, so I am still looking into that because she is maxed out on spell casting. So I just thought that would kind of go with spell casting, and it just says they can be found in the realm of magic. So we have to go there anyways because I need her to finish the last couple of her spell book. She needs to, I didn't know this, but she needs to ask the practical magic and the mischief magic, like leader, I guess you would say. She knows all the untamed magic, and then she knows 1 of the 15 alchemy things, and that's just a potion of good fortune, which is fine. We're not really doing much of spell casting anymore because that's just that. So yeah, so she's working on the angling ace, and I have her as a fisherwoman. It should say that anyways, but it says fisherman. And so next one is to level 3. I don't know if this actually goes any higher than 3, but I'll keep it until she's done with the angling ace, and then I'll switch her into a different career that goes with her aspirations. Now I can show you she's completed a few aspirations, so I was kind of trying to just go through them, but I freaking hate the animals thing, and I don't want to do it until Brindleton Bay because animals is so hard to do for me especially, and playing this way, like moving between houses all the time, it's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to try my best. So she's completed the bodybuilder aspiration because she needed something to work on when she was doing all that knitting. She just had nothing to do. This is from a mod. So this is the Lady of the Knits. She did this when she was doing the knitting as well. She needed something else to do. She was getting a little hefty as well while just sitting around knitting all the time. So I did want her to kind of thin herself back out a little bit, stay healthy, because I do want to keep her alive to do all the aspirations. We haven't done any of the Deviants ones or the family ones. These ones are probably going to be one of the last ones I do. She might become a vampire at some point, and that might be okay. But the problem about this is she's not really having a family with anyone. I mean, I could have her have kids with people, because obviously she's interacting with all these people. So eventually maybe she'll find someone that she finds really attractive and she wants to settle like down with, and then we could carry on with her son or daughter or whatever. And then I haven't done any of the food ones either. She doesn't have the fortune ones. And these ones, she's finished the spellcraft and sorcery one. This is like the first one she did because I wanted to play with a witch. I had never done it before, so that's what I did. And then she doesn't have any of the location ones because obviously we'll need to be in those places to do those, so that's another thing. These are going to be something that obviously I would probably do kind of close at the same time, especially like soulmate, at the same time as I was pretty much doing like the family ones, because that's kind of like settling down. Right now she's on the angling ace. We do still need to do the potions one, so I will eventually get back into that, but I just didn't do it right now. And then she doesn't have any of the popularity ones completed. So, I mean, she still has a bunch to do, and then I do have this one, which is Psychonaut, which is just a mod. That's not my biggest worry. I just wanted to finish the ones that came from the game, and then I'm hoping for Christmas my fiance is going to buy me the 2 packs that I'm missing, which is the newest expansion and the Star Wars one, because I really was excited for Star Wars, and it's taken forever. I've been watching like the sales as well, because obviously we have kids to worry about. As you know, I'm having a baby, and so those are my biggest priority. Like, I'm not just going out and buying packs for myself all the time anymore like I was before, because I have kids that I have to worry about, and so they are my biggest priority. But anyways, so yeah, So eventually, hopefully, she'll have all her aspirations completed. I do want to do all of the jobs as well for her. I'm probably going to add her own spreadsheet of everything that she's completed because I do want to keep track. I did have her knit everything one time, and we're gonna sell it on Plopsy. But eventually, I want to go back and have, like, when I have a lot of free time with her, I want to go back and have her knit everything and add it to the category, add it to like the catalog, so I can place Sims in the clothes because I think that would be really cool. Um, and then obviously, we've been like collecting and stuff because I want to have her collect all that. Once I collect everything and I get the plaque for her for, like, say the fish or whatever, then I'll just sell out everything I have or either give it to somebody who is working on something. So like she keeps a lot of this stuff because like the flowers she can give to Katrina because Katrina is doing um, flower arranging, so that's just really cool. So she can like give her all of those items, and then obviously someone who's doing gardening, she could give them like one of each of the stuff to plant, and that way they could finish off their collection as well, or they could just have like a really nice garden going. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing, and then you can kind of see, I think, yeah, this household over here I've remodeled. So this is the household. It's the original household shape pretty much. I've just remodeled like the front and the back, and you can see like we add stuff to the houses because they wanted to buy a workbench, so I went ahead and did that. And then obviously the color is different on the outside because the girl who lives there likes the color orange. I haven't played this household. And then this is Johnny Zest, and you can see he's got stuff planted out here. When we lived with him, he wanted the bees, so we did get him those. I do have a mod in now where they don't get so much of the whims to buy the bees all the time because I feel like it's really annoying that everyone seems to want that when it's like springtime or whatever. But we are like 19 of 28 days through, so the lot in Oasis, no, not Oasis Spring, in Willow Creek will change soon because it's going to be fall. And I think we were on winter when I seen you guys last, so that goes to show how much I've played it. I am going to have her probably craft one of each of everything, so, she'll do all of that good stuff. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying this. I'm enjoying my sim. I'm enjoying getting to know the families and just playing out their lives. And like I said, I do give them each their own club. I'm probably going to add Olivia to the club that I created for the witches because I just think it fits her. So like these are some of the clubs that I've created. So like this one is animal doctors. It's people that want to be vets. This one is one of the ones that comes with it. So there's beach bodies. This is for people that like to go to the beach all the time. Blue collar, which is like people in the business career. Computer nerds, obviously, it's kind of self-explanatory. The crazy chasers is people that want to do the Strangerville mystery. So I'll probably add Alec into that, honestly. The creative prodigies, those are for children. The dastardly teens are for teens. They're like evil teens. There's the friendliest friends. They are like the friends of the worlds. So I just have like a bunch of them. So I'll just scroll through so you guys can kind of read them. I haven't added the descriptions to them, but I will be adding that as well. Everyone will be in a club, so it's really cool. I love the Mucho Amores. I think that's so cool. It's like a many lovers kind of thing. Um, it's the serial romantics go in there, the nasty nasers. I don't know. I just kind of pull from what I'm feeling, and then I obviously have like all of these. So like Planned Parenthood is. I think this is like people that don't like children. I don't. I'm not trying to be mean to Planned Parenthood, but it's a controversial topic. We're not even going to get into it, but yeah. So that's like people that don't like kids. The Renaissance writers. You can just kind of see like means stay-at-home moms. So like Katrina's in here. Yeah, so I just think this is so cool, and obviously I'll probably get rid of a lot of the original ones and add them into something else. It all depends off of their aspiration, like I said. So if they have like a aspiration that's that doesn't really fit with something. Like Katrina doesn't have one. I think hers is like she wants to be the soulmate or whatever. But she's a stay-at-home mom because she doesn't have a job. So I just made her a stay-at-home mom. So it's kind of based off that. Some people like Carmen, like I said, she'll get one for Jungle Adventures. It'll have a lot to do with like archaeology and all that kind of stuff. Alec is probably gonna go into the Strangerville Mysteries, so his club will be the Crazy Chasers because that is the well, that's the mother, obviously. But then oh, I have it set wrong. He's supposed to be able to just join, but it says apply. Um, so this is the leader. He lives in Willow Creek, and so um, I don't know. We just like um, they just like come over and get to know us, and that's just kind of how we do it. And I kind of like, actually, now that I think about it, I kind of like it that way because I can literally just like have my sim meet them, and like obviously you wouldn't be accepted into a club right away, you know what I mean? Like you'd have to meet the people first, so that's kind of cool. So I might actually set it up that way. um and then like Knox, he's into the eco stuff, so all of that. Also, my worlds are either industrial or they're green. So Oasis Springs is in an industrial worlds, and then Willow Creek is the green worlds, and then some are like mixed, and some of them will be like it's just based off the lot or what like part of the world you're living in. So I just think that's really cool, and I'm trying to bring everything into it. If you guys can think of any other thing that I could do with my Sims, other than obviously remaking their looks, remodeling their homes to fit them, you know, moving them to the worlds that they pretty much should be in, and just playing out their lives and allowing them to have whims and go off of that. And then also we work on everyone's like aspirations and careers and all of that. So if you guys have any other like suggestions besides like clubs that I could do, I would really like to hear what you guys think or what you guys have that you guys could suggest for fun with this, because I just think it'd be really cool to see what everyone has to offer. Oh, I also wanted to show you that my sim has um, maxed a few skills, so I do want to show that off too. Um, but I've kind of pulled back on allowing her to just like, I don't know, just letting her like max any skill, because I obviously want her to max the skills when we either do the jobs or whatever. So while he's just like, you know, introducing himself to this guy and trying to get to know him and whatever, so that we can maybe get into this group, I will show you what she's got going. Oh my gosh. So okay, so let's just have her take care of this baby, because I think it just needs a diaper change, and then she can like rock it. So this is Olivia, obviously, and she has mastered quite a few skills, and she pretty much masters these skills from helping out the other Sims or doing her aspiration. So like the knitting is obviously from the aspiration because she had to knit. She had to knit to be able to do all of those things, and there were so many of them, and I was so thankful when I was done, I'm going to be honest. So I'm like dreading having to do it again. The fitness was connected to that. The cooking, she mastered that before I decided exactly how I was going to play her. I just knew she was my sim through this, and she kind of did that from like cooking nice meals for everyone. Did you seriously just leave and I'm trying to like get into the club? So yeah, she was just like, I don't know, she was just like trying to build her skills and do things, and she ended up mastering her cooking because she would cook all the time for the Sims to like help them out, and I thought that was really cool. And then parenting also is from helping out the Sims because Um, I do really, really, really want her to master all of these skills. So you can see some of them she's kind of touched on, and then some of them she hasn't. Also, it plays off of her like whims, because right now she wants to play video games, and that's why she has such a high video game thing. Is because the whim thing that I have, she sometimes wants to like level up a certain skill. So that's kind of cool. And then obviously like gardening she's getting from all the collecting and stuff. But I've really enjoyed just like having her kind of dabble in everything and kind of just seeing where we can go with it. And like I said, like she knows so many people. Because obviously as she's living with these people, like she gets relationships with them. So like Eliza Pancakes is her friend, even though Eliza has no friends except for pretty much us. Um, and then she knows like a bunch of witches and wizards, and she knows the people that she's lived with, and I have it set so even if they're like acquaintances, she doesn't lose that relationship with them. So when we go back, we could become friends with them. But the people that she obviously spends more time with, or people that come over and visit us at our homes and stuff, those are the people that you're going to see that she has more of a relationship with, like Victor Fang in our relationships. Also, she can do a charming introduction now, so that pretty much makes them instant friends. She used to be friends with Bella, but I guess they've kind of had a falling out. But these like all the babies that she's helped with, obviously she builds relationships with them as well, and the toddlers. So she knows like a lot of babies. And then she knows like all the Sims. Like some of them just are people that we've met out in the world and they've talked to us or whatever when we've been at a lot or whatever. But she doesn't really, and obviously Father Winter because of winter. But she obviously like doesn't go out on her own and just go to lots by herself. Like if we're gonna go somewheres, like say they want to go on a vacation, then everybody goes with. So Olivia would go with. If they go on a date, obviously I don't take her. Like I leave her behind. I just don't like to leave her behind because it switches my whims. And when I switch her between each households, like so when I move her to the next household, I don't play any households without her, so it never gets rid of these whims. So I always have the same whims locked in. So it's like I'm always continuously moving with her. Because for some reason, when I add mods in that like split from household thing, it goes away. I don't know why that happens, but it is something that happens. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I do. Obviously, at some points, I have to leave with her if I have to go do a magic duel or I have to go do an odd job with her. I will take her, but once I'm done with that, I don't stick around in the lot. I take her right back home, and I would probably play it the same. I would probably play with a guy, though. Honestly, I would probably play with a guy, or even maybe I would make my own sim. I would edit my own sim and have her be the sim that I play. I do keep Olivia young because I just think that obviously I don't want her to die. So I've kept her young. I let her use her points that she gets from this to buy the potions to keep herself young. So that is something that I am doing. I am keeping her young, and she has a bunch of points. And the more we do the aspirations, there was a while that I didn't do them. That's why we're kind of low. But now that we're back into doing aspirations, obviously we will start getting more points. So I'll be able to continually buy them, and I still have quite a few points. Also, if somebody like this, who I'm not going to keep young, had enough points and Olivia didn't, I would buy it for her because I just think that's the right thing to do. It's like their gratitude kind of thing, and obviously that's kind of what I do. But yeah, so that's just kind of how I'm playing my own personal game. That's just kind of how I'm doing it on my own time. The only mods I really play with is Base Mental. I play with Slice of Life and the Explore mod. So I want to eventually have everyone have their license or a bus pass or whatever so that we can have them go do those. I am going to have Olivia do all of those jobs, and I'm going to have her do them a specific amount of times just because I think it will be fun for her. Um, and yeah, I think that's pretty much all I play with besides MC Command Center. There is some other things like the Whims overhaul that I play with. There's the cooking overhaul that I play with. So like they have to have the objects to serve the thing for a discounted price. So like this one is only 8 simoleons because we have all of the items to craft, like to make it. So yeah, so I would play like that with your guys' Sims as well, and then you guys would create the Sims and put them up on the gallery, so I wouldn't have to change all of their looks. We could just place them in a home, and I could figure out their favorite colors based off of their outfits, and then I could just make their house however I felt or like wanted to do it. And then you guys could kind of see your own Sims here, and then obviously when we travel around the world, you'll see your Sims, you know what I'm saying? And if Olivia or whoever we're playing with at the time becomes friends with your Sim, like all these people that she knows, these guys show up at my door more times than I can shake a stick at, and they call me all the time to hang out. So obviously I would probably, invite you over and stuff so that we could all be friends. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I play my game. I mean, obviously it might not be for everyone, and you guys might not want that, you know what I'm saying? So you might not want me to, do that kind of thing, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be hurt about it. I meant to click to go to the work, but okay. But yeah, so like I wouldn't be upset if you guys didn't want to see an LP like that. That's okay too. It was just me offering because I really enjoyed this, and like I said, a few of my LPs are coming to a close, and the 8 Emotional Sims isn't coming back. I'm just not going to do it anymore. I've done 19 episodes of it, and I just feel like it's not really doing that hot, and I just feel like you guys aren't really interested, and that's perfectly okay. But yeah, so it would be like kind of like building a challenge all in one. It'd be your Sims, and then obviously it would be like a lot of drama and stuff. And obviously we'd have storylines for everyone, because either you guys could create storylines for them, or I could base my own storylines off of like what's going on. If I did have MC Command Center like take control for a little while. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys like these updates about what I'm doing and where I'm at, and just seeing the worlds evolve, because I'm sure I don't know if I actually showed the worlds in the last one. I think I did. But yeah, so I'm really, like I said, I'm really, really, really enjoying this, and I enjoy seeing them run down the street. And like, this is Katrina. So this is what she looks like. She's completely remodeled. She's completely redone up. And it's just nice to kind of see them come out and be like different, you know what I'm saying? And then obviously she's got her clubs, so we can see what club she's in. She's in the Stay at Home Moms Club, and I just really enjoy that. So I just wanted to share it with you guys again this month, because I know that I haven't really done much current households. I haven't really played the Millmans as much in my recent days because I've been enjoying this more. So this is what I've been going to, and I'm kind of at like a like, the Millmans are still growing and they're still doing their things, but they're also kind of like I'm kind of at a rut with their storylines, so I'm kind of just like holding out and waiting until I can think of what I want to do with some of it. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to let you guys go because I'm talking on and on about this, and I could literally talk about the save all day long because I really enjoy it. Like I've said 1,000 times, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below, because I would love to know what you guys think. And I will talk to you guys in my very next video. Thanks so much for watching.